My name is Vita. I am from Albania, and I am married, and I have 2 girls. One of my girls is married too. I am born not in Tirana, capital city of Albania. I am further away in east. So when Albania is opened to trust, my family is Muslim, so I started to follow Islam and to learn about faith, and I did love God with all my heart, and I wanted to dedicate my life to faith, and I was a very good girl in school, and my father's name is Islam, and he was so proud of me on everything special about the faith. So when I came in Tirana, in capital city, to study for business administration, some of my friends became Christian, and they started to share Jesus with me. I never heard about Jesus. I have seen twice the movie of Jesus, but not interested at all, because I was thinking, I am Muslim, so it's not for my religion. So my friends, they were very close to me, so they started to share about Jesus, about love of God with me, but I was always arguing with them, and even not really listen to them, but just, I had so much angry in me, why they became Christian, why they betrayed their religion, etc., stuff like this. But still they showed me love, and we continue to be good friends. And this kept for months, arguing a lot about faith, and I continue to follow my religion, to fast and to pray 5 times per day, etc. So one day we were in a party, we were celebrating a birthday of my friend, and one of my friends started again to speak for Jesus, and I started again to argue with him, and he was like, look, Vita, you are just stubborn, you don't listen really what we want to share with you. But you know that I have been sick? Yes, I said, I know. And when I went in the prayer meeting, I came totally different. I came completely healed. I was so proud of myself. I didn't humble myself to him that moment, but just inside me, I was like, what kind of prayer is this? I never saw a miracle. I never heard about stuff like this. So I was curious to know and to go to see how do they pray. So I went in a Christian meeting. There was students meeting from Campus Crusade for Christ there. So I was very curious to see how do they pray. And when was the prayer time, everyone was closing eyes and started to pray. Only me opened eyes, and I was looking to every one of them. How do they pray? What is the difference between them and me in the prayers? Because I was praying also really with my heart. So in the moment that I was looking and watching and observing them, I felt, okay, the difference is they are so close. They look like they have very special relationship, and God is near them and hears their heart. And in my prayers, I feel like God is above and is a good judge, then I have to obey the rules. And I felt this connection is not in my religion like it is in their prayer. So, but I didn't show myself this, what I observed. Just I continued to go in the Christian meetings because it was good, but I stopped to sing for Jesus when they were singing. I was just observing. And one night, I was alone in the house, and I was thinking more about Christianity, and I felt like very heavy in my heart, like, am I doing the wrong or right thing? That I am listening about Jesus and about Christianity beside I am Muslim. So the first time in my life, I decided to pray in Albanian, because until now I prayed according to Surah in Quran, etc., not in my own language. So I prayed in my own language with all my heart. I said, God, you know my heart, and you know that I love you. And just please show me the way, show me the truth. And whatever you show me, I will follow and I will never go back. Just this simple prayer. I said, just please show me the way. So that moment I felt like a sun that sunrise, when you are very cold and then you get in the sun, and then you feel the warmth from head to toe. And I felt that feeling in my body. And I felt like, yes, he heard my cry, he heard my heart. So 2 months later, I went in a meeting in a cinema, and there was Jesus movie. So I was like, okay, this is the day that the Lord will show me. And if it's true, I will continue to come. And if it's not true, this Christianity, what they talk and what I hear, I will never come back here. So I sat in the row and I was watching the movie. First time in my life, I was understanding really the words that were spoken in the movie. And when John Baptist said, "This is the lamb that take away the sin of the world," I was just thinking more about this. What is the lamb? The meaning of the lamb, and take away the sin. Yes, I'm a good girl for my father, for others, I'm a good student, etc. But I know that in my heart I am a sinner. So he came, he can take away my sin. He can wash my sin. That stuck in my mind and in my heart. And then doubting inside me about religion and about my father, what he will say, etc. But then God opened totally my heart and my mind to understand that before God, everyone will give account personally, not according to family or religion or whatever. So everyone have to take their own decision. So when the movie continues and when Jesus was on the cross, the movie, I felt like, oh no, Vita, you are so stupid. You believe in just an animal that you sacrifice in your religion, not that I believe in the lamb, but just in the sacrifice, and that is just an animal that doesn't know anything, and you don't trust this big sacrifice that God Himself did for people and did for you. So I bow down my head and I pray to Jesus, ask Him to come in my life and to guide my life. Then I felt really delivered in my heart. I felt joy, I felt peace, and I said, yes, this is what I experience in me. I want to share with everyone. Doesn't matter what kind of profession I will get or wherever I will be or whatever I will work. But this I want to share with everyone, that Jesus is the truth. And then, since then, I never came back. I remember the prayer, the simple prayer that I did, and I thank God that He saved me. So I am happy to follow Him and to serve Him with all my heart.
Very impressed that this was the first Christian funeral. So who is this lady and how did she get saved, and how's God used her as a witness?
Yeah, she has been very special in not only in our heart, but also for our family. She has been from Marikai. It's a very small village in Albania. And in 1999, me and my husband moved in this village to plant a church and in a closer area. So we were very young. I was 23 years old, just married. And my husband also was young, so we went there to plant a church. We didn't know anyone, and we were very persecuted from Muslims around. So, but this lady, it was in front of us, and she was the first one that opened her door for us. In the beginning, opened her house for us to welcome us. Even many times she protected us from the attacks that we had in the village. And step by step, we built the relationship, and she and her family started to take care for our girls. They were young, and now when I look back, I feel like I couldn't do the ministry, what I have done without her help. She raised my children as her children. And so later, step by step, she started to come in our house because we started the church in our living room. And she started to attend the church, and she had a lot of difficult situations in her children's life, and she always asked prayers, and she loved my husband as her own son, and she always says that you are my own son. So many times she came to Ermir and asked prayers, and Ermir has shared the gospel with her, and she accepted Christ. Even that she was old, she was coming, and it was a very good testimony for villagers, a woman to come in church. In that time, the church was very small, and we had only children and few adults, so she was one of them. And she started to attend also the Bible study, and she was growing step by step. And later, we lived in neighbors 10 years. And then we moved, me and my husband, we moved in another house and even another village. So we kept the relationship yet, and she still continued to come in church until she became sick and she couldn't come anymore. So last 10 days, she went in heaven, and we were touched that we will miss her in this earth, but we were very glad that we know where she is now. And it was very surprise for us that night, one day before funeral, that came on SMS from her nephew asking my husband to hold the ceremony for tomorrow. And we felt very touched and also honored, because it's for almost 27 years that we serve in this area. That was the first Christian ceremony to be held in a Muslim place. So we were felt honored and touched, and we did. Normally in this village, when they hold the ceremony, the women don't go in the grave, only the men go, and the imam goes, and they do their own tradition and ceremony. So, but in this funeral, me and some other Christian and families, also women, we attend the funeral there. And it was a surprise for most of the villagers to see a pastor holding a Bible, and also women but it was very good. My husband held a ceremony, shared about her life, her faith, and also Bible message for the hope that we have in Jesus Christ. Later, after the funeral, the family, we got together and we spoke about how the funeral went. And they said that it was her desire. When she could die, she wanted the pastor to hold the ceremony. So that touched my heart, that she was thinking about when the time will come, she wanted Christians.